Yo guys, what is up? And today I'm going to be talking about a video game that I've never made a video about or probably have ever even mentioned on my channel, and that is Star Wars Battlefront. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because the Battlefront 2 reveal trailer just came out a couple days ago, and yeah, I just want to give my thoughts on it. So first off, I am a huge Star Wars fan. I'm 19, so I grew up with the prequels, but I also did go back and watch the original trilogy, and I liked all 6 movies very much, except for the Phantom Menace. That one kind of sucked. That was the only one I really didn't like. But Attack of the Clones through Return of the Jedi were all very good movies. I liked all of them very much. And I did play both of the original Star Wars Battlefronts that came out in the early 2000s on the PS2. I would play those all day long. Those were fucking great. So I was hyped as hell whenever I heard about EA rebooting the Battlefront series, and yeah. Now I didn't get the first Battlefront on release, or the new one that EA and DICE did on release, because I had heard some pretty bad things about it, and I played the beta and I just didn't like it a whole lot. I eventually did end up getting the game for Christmas on PS4, so I do play on it every once in a while, very rarely, and I don't know. I was just expecting a little bit something better from DICE gameplay wise. I was expecting something similar to Battlefield, but really it's more arcadey and almost feels more like Call of Duty. There's not much to the gunplay at all. You can just go into third person and there's no recoil on your blaster. The only mechanic you have to really worry about is the overheating thing, which I think is dumb, because in Battlefront or in the original Battlefronts there was no overheating, except on turrets and stuff like that, but your main primary blasters had ammunition, so I don't know, the whole overheating thing is a little bit weird in my opinion. So yeah, gameplay wise, I didn't like the game very much, just too arcadey for my taste. I would have rather have had I don't know, maybe a reskinned Battlefield, but instead of it being Battlefield, it would be Battlefront with classes and gadgets and shit like that. But other than the gameplay, graphics wise, the game looked absolutely fucking amazing. That is one thing I can say. Frostbite and Star Wars go together so fucking well. The game looks stunning, it really does. And the other thing I didn't like about the first Battlefront is there is no campaign, which does kind of suck. There's some kind of single player mode where you just fight waves of enemies, but there's no story really or anything to it like that, and it just didn't impress me that much. But apparently Battlefront 2 is going to correct all of this. They're going to have way more content. You can play across all the eras. They didn't specifically mention Clone Wars, but they did show Darth, Maul, and Yoda in the trailer, so I'm assuming Clone Wars is going to be included. But they did show the era of the original trilogy, the Galactic Civil War. They also showed the new movies with Kylo Ren and stuff like that in it. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. They showed parts of the campaign where apparently it takes place right after the destruction of the second Death Star. So it's gonna be really cool to see from the Empire's point of view what kind of happened after that. And yeah, it's just gonna be a lot more content. That's another thing too. The first Battlefront was really lacking in content. You had to, it only came with 4 maps. I think there was a free night one they came out with of Hoth, but then if you wanted any of the DLC, you couldn't purchase them individually. You had to buy the season pass, which I thought was kind of anti-consumer and pretty shitty in my opinion, because I was actually gonna get one of them because I did kind of get into the game for just a little while, but then once I found out you had to have the season pass to get any of the DLC, it just wasn't worth it in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully they don't do that this time around. But yeah, it sounds like Battlefront 2 is gonna be shaping up to be a pretty decent game. It's gonna correct all the mistakes from the first one. They have different studios working on different aspects of it. They have DICE obviously working on the multiplayer. They have a separate studio working on the campaign, and then another studio working on another part of it. I'm not sure. I think the studio working on the campaign is called Motive or something like that, and I've heard some good things about them. So yeah, all in all, looks to be shaping up pretty well. I can't wait to see an actual gameplay reveal. The game's due to come out in like early November. I believe it's like maybe like November 5th or something like that. I'm not sure if they gave an exact date, but I know the month is November. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know in the comments what you think about Battlefront and Battlefront 2 that's going to come out this year in the comments below. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.